Hello, everyone, and welcome to a digital Training Camp Central update, a weekend edition of a Training Camp Central update. It's just your boy, Phil Perry, here today. No Tom Curran, getting a down day, but he will be back tomorrow, as will I, as will the Patriots, and in pads for the first time. Today, the last opportunity for the Patriots to get a good workout in their shells, their smaller shoulder pads, their softer shoulder pads, and shorts. And I thought a really productive workout today, even though there's still very limited physicality. They got out of the red zone for the first time today, which is worth noting because through the first 3 days of practice, they had done exclusively red zone work in competitive team drills. Now, they did get back inside the 20 again today, a very clear focus through the first 4 days of practice here, but they worked in the middle of the field as well. And I thought that was reflected in some of the numbers that you might be seeing now on Twitter. Phil A. Perry on Twitter. You can find the quarterback stats, Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi, what they did today on the field. I had Mac Jones 6 for 10 in competitive periods. Bailey Zappi 11 for 13. The discrepancy in the snaps there. Mac Jones and his protection in particular had some issues late in the practice. The Patriots defense got after the first unit offense. 3 consecutive sacks. Dietrich Wise, Christian Barmore, and then I had Matt Judon and Josh Uche sharing a sack. Offensive line with, again, some issues late in the practice, but for the offense, a little bit better day, a little more productive day to be able to get to the middle of the field on occasion and find some openings. Gets so condensed down in the red area. Some of those windows are so tight. You're seeing defenders get their hands on footballs fairly consistently. I thought Mac Jones' 2 best plays of the day were short throws that might not have looked like much had you been here at Gillette Stadium, but really interesting to me. On the first, it was just a little outlet pass to Kevin Harris, second-year running back, getting some work with Ty Montgomery, still out, still missing practice here at Gillette. Pierre Strong was in the mix at running back today. Ramondre Stevenson was in the mix. J.J. Taylor as well, but a little bit thin at that running back group right now. You wonder if Zeke Elliott might be showing up here in New England in uniform at some point soon. We'll keep you updated on that as soon as we have some info as to whether or not he's going to be signing here with the Patriots. But that little flip to Kevin Harris in the flat indicated to me that they were on top of their details. The offense was, specifically the quarterback, Mac Jones, and Harris. Hot route. You have a blitz coming off that side, somebody who should have been or could have been running with Kevin Harris. The quarterback sees it, the running back sees it. They have a walk-in touchdown because they're both on the same page, because they're both on their details. The next touchdown that I found interesting for Mac Jones, another short throw to Ramondre Stevenson, but some wrinkles to it that maybe you have to give a nod to Bill O'Brien for, because you're sending Ramondre Stevenson in motion. You're motioning to empty. Essentially, you have 5 pass catchers out, able to get into their route, and you run a little pick play on the outside for Stevenson. So he's in motion, and he's also the targeted, the first read, it looks like, for Mac Jones, with Hunter Henry getting the assist there on the pick and creating some space for Ramondre Stevenson. So not going to blow you away in terms of the athletic performances on those particular plays, but if you're into the details of football, I found those 2 plays very, very interesting. And then I thought a really good day for Bailey Zappi, even though he did have an interception to Jalen Mills in the front corner of the end zone on sort of a rollout throw, a decision he surely would like to have back. He threw some dimes today. From the high red zone area, so you're talking right around the 20-yard line, maybe the 18 or so, but in the bucket down the field to Jalen Hurd with coverage tight, in the bucket to Trey Nixon with Marcus Jones trailing, in the bucket again on the opposite sideline to Tyquan Thornton for a touchdown on a nice over-the-shoulder catch from Thornton, his first catch in competitive team drills during this training camp. So I thought maybe Bailey Zappi's best day from a throwing of the football standpoint. Again, the defense, I thought, turned it up when it got late into the practice and that space started to close down a little bit. You saw Mac Jones have to hold on to the football, scramble on a couple different occasions. So the defense certainly still ahead of the offense, but a little bit more productive day for the offense as they backed away from the red zone. They gave themselves a little bit more space, a little bit more room to operate. Now they're going to be coming back here tomorrow with the pads on is the expectation. That's what Bill Belichick told us before practice began, and we're going to see some hitting. Now, how much hitting? We'll have to wait and see. The Patriots really didn't do a single tackling drill all last summer. It stunned me. Usually, first day the pads are on, you get on the goal line, and you essentially run a handful, not many, but maybe 2 for the first team, 2 for the second team, 2 for the third team. Really live reps, tackling to the ground, running backs going down, linebackers meeting them in the hole. We didn't see that last year. So I'll be interested to note just how physical things get when the pads come on. But, the conditioning has to be good when the pads are on. You got a nice hot day here down at Foxborough. Not quite as hot as it was on Friday, but the sun is shining. These guys are working hard. I'm sure the same will be the case on Monday. Got to keep an eye on how well some of these guys are conditioned. But it should be a fun day here. If you can get down to Gillette, it's a great take, especially when the pads come on, especially if you're a fan of the run game, because you'd assume they're going to be running the football quite a bit after 4 practices, almost strictly passing the football. Again, makes me wonder, is there a running back addition coming? Because with Ty Montgomery still missing time, you have Ramondre Stevenson, Pierre Strong, Kevin Harris, and J.J. Taylor. If anything were to happen to any of those guys, you're really, really light at the running back position. I would think they might want to add a body there. We'll see if that happens in the next 24 hours before their practice on Monday. All right, that'll do it for this Training Camp Central update. For more updates, follow me on Twitter at Phil A. Perry. Go to our website, NBCSportsBoston.com. I'll have my stock watch piece later today. I'll also have the Mac report, which has been a lot of fun. We're detailing what Mac Jones is doing, but what some of his favorite targets are doing, and some of the scheme things that we're seeing, that we think we're seeing. We don't have the benefit of replay out here. We don't have the all 22, but it has been a lot of fun to try to decipher what this Bill O'Brien offense will be in 2023. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.